We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. The veteran kicker, Graham Gano, puts it on the tee. And off we go from KC. And no chance to return this one through the end. Touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead.
All good perspective. Welcome.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Yellow. On first down, it's Mahomes. Now, right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jerry Jones.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback. Because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
First and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, it's Locke. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On second down, Locke. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And he's into the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants move out on top, 14-0. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First down throw, Mahomes. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. First and 10 for Mahomes.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10.
15, yellow, 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 yellow. Here go, 15.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick-6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
Hey, color. Hey, rip list. Watch out.
Now Mahomes. That is caught. What a throw. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Chiefs. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Locke.
What is he throwing into, man?
Intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Easy. I don't need to.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now, Mahomes. So, no. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
15. Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. Ho-ho! They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Lock working out of the pistol. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one. I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
He gets free. And he will dive into the end zone. 78 yards. Touchdown, New York. Now, Gano for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Mahomes back. Looking middle. He's got Kelsey. 43. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Mahomes on 1st down. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw again. That's complete to Rice. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
How about this? Racing to the end zone. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 98 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one.
Man. Keep doing that. You just got to figure out who to stop. This shit is annoying. Same fucking plays over and over and over and over. I don't understand how people play like that. Like, you don't want to try another play? That shit crazy.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
All you do is change routes.
Attack.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Yellow. Hey, 15, 15, 15. Attack.
Here's Mahomes. Open man downfield. It is Hopkins. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
Hey, Ridley, Ridley.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow. Outside.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball.
All time. See? Fool me with new shit.
And he will go all the way. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 2nd touchdown of this first half.
The same play, change the routes. I changed my defense. That's why I got caught.
Butker is good. And the Chiefs
I do
are back to
change
within
that.
7.
I
It's
stick with one fucking play
28-21.
like a little kid. Like, this is Tecmo Bowl. They play Tecmo Bowl Madden.
They
Got
didn't
500
leave much
plays,
time
and they
on the
use
clock
one.
to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Tracy now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's 1st and 10. Lock out of the shotgun. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, Lock. He's going to run it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Locke to throw. And that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out? These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They get that complete right side. It's Bellinger. And he will score. Daniel Bellinger.
Same defense, same offense. What the hell is wrong with these
That
guys?
is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's
They play every game. How can you play 1,000 games with 2 plays? That's crazy, yo.
And he has just completely had his way with this group.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll
It's
send
just
this one
shoe
away.
clock. Fuck that.
This one is
I'm not gonna
fielded
sit
in the
around
end
and
zone,
play
but
this shit.
he will not bring it out.
You know
It's a
what? I get
touchback,
the ball and
and
chewing
this
that
drive will
clock.
begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Hey, yo, hey, go going. Hey, 57. Hey, Sunday, on 43. 40, hey, 43. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This
They
one,
keep letting him
a
get through
deep
that
shot.
shit.
To the right.
I'll figure that out now.
And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. They'll return this from the 11. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. On the give, it's Tracy. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. Into space. Still on the move. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, New York. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Fight on these two. Yellow. Yellow. 15. Good time.
First down throw, Mahomes. A dive and a catch. Incredible. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That one good for 29.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Right side.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
15. Right side.
To throw is Mahomes. And he's into the end zone yet again. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the gun, it's locked. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets.
Big hole left side. Still going inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That's over the middle. And
Oh,
caught
come
by
on,
Kelsey.
Madden with that shit, man.
Strong. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
43, 43, 15.
63 yards to gain on the play. Complete to number 87.
57. Attack, attack.
Kelsey.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got it at the 3. And he will score. Game on.
It's crazy.
Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs will cut the deficit to 7. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Now it's Tracy looking to run. There he goes, inside the 30. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 13-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And the Giants are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, New York. Gano on to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. That is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Yellow. Come back. Yellow.
Now, Mahomes. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
Yellow, yellow. 15. Yellow, yellow.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll try to run for it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Breaking tackle.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
The second down throw is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
You can concede, but fool.
And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a road win here for the Giants.
The broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this. Hello, my name's Jason. And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain, just trying to stay.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the gun, Mayfield. This one finds Irving. And they get this down to the 7-yard line.
Let's go.
His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. from the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
Play fake, it's Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Taken in by Bellinger. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're...
Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Caught, this is Greg Dulcich. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants will have a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. Has room into the secondary. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Tracy reaches the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish off their opening drive. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants start off well to tie things 7-7. Gano ready to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Again for the 1st time to Rachaad White. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker. And that hit prevents a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. That's caught, it's Cade Otton. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
First and 10. It's a give to White. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Buccaneers pushing for a score before the break. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Mayfield now from the gun. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
This finds Evans, complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. In a good spot here, second and inches. On the give, this is Irving. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Headed out right. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take the lead just before halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Lock. He's got him. That's Tracy. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He'll throw it. He puts everything behind this one. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. A give to Tracy up the middle. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Lock to the air. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception. but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
He's got Bellinger. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead. Lock to throw it. Fits it through the middle. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Gano ends the point after. And the Giants tie things up at 14. Gano ready to send this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He puts some juice on a deep throw.
Come on, man. What the fuck are you doing with my man?
And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
It's 2 times already, man.
About flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Shit is crazy, man.
Just the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive.
This fucking game,
shot.
And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Mayfield to throw again. Dump off caught by his back. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, this has definitely been a tight one.
14 fucking points I gave him.
Taking the lead, the question
Damn sure ain't earned that.
can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Locke. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This finds Bellinger. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set.
From the 48. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. Fourth down, that much tougher.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie from Georgia has it. And the Buccaneers get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
That's terrible.
Wow, an aggressive choice to go
Wide
for it on
open,
fourth
you
and
throw
that
right to
kind of
the-
distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that
It's
pass off.
unfucking
That down
believable.
distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
He's on the move. He's keeping it.
You know, that's exactly how a defense should adapt as the play progresses. They blanketed everybody in coverage, but still kept all eyes on the quarterback to keep him from breaking containment. He got out for no gain, but that feels like a sack for those defenders.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Going to the ground again on first.
Wow.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
This is
The dose of the
terrible.
hurry-up offense here.
I've never been suffered like this in my life.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Buccaneers leading by 7. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Alert, 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 alert. Kings, Kings, Kings. Watch out.
From the 21. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
QBs,
blown past my
shooters in the
dude.
NBA. Hey, listen,
That's
sometimes you're
crazy.
gonna miss.
That boy ain't got no
Shake it
fucking
up,
speed.
shooting away.
Here's the give to Irving. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. First down, and they go right back to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Giants using their first timeout. Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Flush down now to his left. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Watch out.
White, and he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Rashad White touchdown. So the Buccaneers keeping their offense on the field. 2-point attempt coming up. And he's in for the score. That's 2 points, and their lead grows to 15. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, What are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Let's go now.
Locked down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, this is unbelievable.
It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver
Like, what
there.
the fuck, son?
Now they're staring at 4th and long.
Just doing a fucking blitz up the middle. He gets there every time, son. That's stupid, son. I can't wait. When the new Madden come out, they adjust to this same play shit. I can't wait. But this is stupid, son.
Well, I think every analytics book
I
out there,
can't fucking
you
wait.
got to go for it. You're in
People
4-down
gonna have to
territory.
open their playbook.
Scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Firing one deep for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried to find Mike Evans with that throw. So second down coming up. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Throwing this back in the end zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And Dory Jackson makes the play.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Locke looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. 30. 10. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
And the Bucs are able to get to this kick, and now they're just a few moments from victory. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. He'll look to throw it. Taking a big shot for the end zone. While still throwing, and this is intercepted. Dory Jackson makes the play. And the Giants get the football back at the 14-yard line.
Red zone defense.
It
is a part of
that shit. It's 2 interceptions. Now y'all want to wait till the end of the game and let me fucking play. It's crazy, man.
Protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting
The
points,
same shit all game that y'all making me miss interceptions.
Star effort by the defense.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No doubt on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted.
It ain't me. It's fucking Madden. It ain't me. Why would he throw it like that?
The defense comes through with
Freaking,
6.
man, this shit's stupid. I'm out of here.
Defense getting in on the...
I lost to a fucking bum. It's fucking Madden when the play's stupid. Fucking terrible, yo. No way that dude was better than me.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Valley, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. The veteran kicker Graham Gano puts it on the tee, and off we go from the link. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. On play action, Hurts. This one to his big tight end, Uzama. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And he'll take this up, working towards the 1st down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the 1st down. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Now Locke. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long 1st down.
He'll take it into the red zone.
It's at the 19. It's no fucking way. So where the fucking goal line
Here's
defense.
second
Ain't no
and 9.
fucking way you play like this every game.
They'll run with Tracy. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Third and 6. From the gun, it's locked. This is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. He gets free inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Eagles. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. And now, after the pick 6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. That is caught. They get the 2-point conversion. What a start to this one. An 8-0 edge. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Tracy now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Walk out of the shotgun. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Here's Locke. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Some stupid-ass passes, man. Second fucking game in a row. He's playing down-ass passes.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for an Eagles first down. Man in motion is Smith. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Again, Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That's taken in, and he's going to have the Eagles first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down. From out of the gun, they give...
Two in, two back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out, so tell me what you want from me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. And off we go from Ford Field. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air. It's locked. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. On the ground, here's Tracy. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. Lock working out of the pistol. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Lock to throw on 1st down. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he will get into the end zone. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead.
They don't even trust. They just pick a play. I don't give a fuck what you run on offense. I'm going to pick the same defense every single time. That's wild.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
That shit is bugged out, son. What's he doing? My fucking defense. All right.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Maverick, Whoa. Whirling.
Goff to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. A gain there of 15. Good for a Lions 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go play action with Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions come right back to tie it at 7.
It's absolute deception. Going for a touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throw it. Lock. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Down inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And he'll get this only down to the 6-yard line. So for the moment, the defense with the stop as we get to 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Here's 1st and 10. Goff to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Brian Burns, the former Panther, in there for the sack. They don't want a repeat of 1st down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Giants are out on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. 18 yards, and a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. They get 15 on that game. First down, Detroit.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
2 for 1, 2 for 1.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
That's another Lions. First down hit at the 10-yard line.
First carry for David Montgomery. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. Bates now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions are on top. It's 14-10.
2 missing interceptions, 2 touchdowns. Never fails.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's locked. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing on 2nd down, Locke. A short one there to Bellinger. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the Lions called their first timeout. On 1st down is Locke. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down. Locke out of the shotgun. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Locke. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain
in trouble? And down he goes.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll be taken down right at the 15-yard line. Here's Locke. He'll try to hit him with a screen. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's 4th and goal. They'll go. It's Locke. It is brought in the end zone. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
The kick is good. Next to score, Giants 17. Lions 14.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
We go. Hold on. Check. Value 1. 12.
They'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down. To throw is Goff. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 18 yards on the pickup there, and a first down. Here's Gibbs. Give him 15 more.
Fucking kidding me, bro. Like, what the fuck, man?
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there.
I'm fucking clobbering this dude, man.
Shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll check this down to the running back. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Gibbs. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Locke. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Here's a 2nd and 12. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Now Gibbs. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock.
It's 4th down.
So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Lock to throw. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete.
Well, safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Here we go. This is 4th down. Here's Locke to throw. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I gotta...
It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're off from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal.
Yellow. 50, yellow, 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 yellow. Right side.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he's brought down after a decent gain. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Pacheco. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays. But when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Locke. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, you call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Locke. Ooh, almost a throw to cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. And they can go ahead and stay in. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. 1st down from the red zone. This finds Bellinger.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
A give to Tracy up the middle. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. Yellow. Attack, attack.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So it'll be second down.
Come back. Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. And he's going to be touchdown blocked. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Hey, 43.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs with a chance to boost their lead. 5 men in the secondary for the G-men now ahead of third down. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, 15. Hey, Riblet. Yellow. What's that?
First down throw, Mahomes. Getting out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I don't need to. Hey, yellow. Hey, 57 colors. Hey, Sunday.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
43. Hey, 43. Where's that?
Here's Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Yellow. Where's that?
Looking to throw Mahomes. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
15, yellow. Hero, 15.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He'll throw it. Forced out to his right. He's on the move. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Reed now to kick this one away. Returning from the 18-yard line. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
This one falls incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
2nd and 10 now. Connects with Slayton. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants take the lead right away in half number 2. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants push their lead to 3. Gano ready to send this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, color. Hey, rip list.
Back to throw Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
Easy.
Here's Mahomes now. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
High down these 2. 15. Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. Well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
Another throw for Mahomes. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Hey, 57 colors.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. He's got to gain a 6 there. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
43, 15.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Offense in the hurry up here. Second down run by Pacheco. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Yellow.
Right back to Pacheco. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. They'll run Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They'll try to run with Pacheco. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a fourth-quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
They've got first down from the 31. Here's Locke to the air. Risky throw, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs get it back with a nice return to boots down inside the 30.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hero 15.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
At the Giants' 27-yard line.
43! 43!
Back to Pacheco here on 2nd. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Attack, attack! 15, 15! Yellow! 15, 15! Attack!
Looking to throw. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Yellow, yellow! Attack, attack! Attack!
He's back to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Reed now to kick this one away. Very short kick taken at the 19. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Giants trailing by 11. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Here he is to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Looking to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. To throw. Here's Locke. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's second down.
You know, down here in the red zone where there's a touchdown on the line, you really want to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender. Make sure you know where that throw is going and get in position to swat it away. That is well done.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the fourth.
So they take the field goal right there, Kate. That's the right play. I think you've got to make that decision, especially with no timeouts left. But now comes the critical kick. I think an onside kick is coming right here.
And the Chiefs are able to make that recovery. That should lock up this win.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers...
Yes, them a look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure eight when we wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need either weight. If you get it to the top of the plate. Wanna run it up, turn it up all night. If the lights went down, get your keep that baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys them all.
Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The veteran kicker, Graham Gano, puts it on the tee. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback. Will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. And they will finally run him down. Allen going to give it to Cook. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion, Shakir. Now Allen. They go sideline and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That is hauled in at the 5. He is in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Bills. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This one is caught by Robinson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's hard. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Drew Lock. Touchdown, New York. Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Giants come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. 1st and 10. Cooper going in motion. They go play action now. Here's Allen. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. A carry for Cook. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. This one, downfield for Kincaid. And he'll be taken down at the 30. A run up the middle with Cook. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. In motion, Shakir. Here's Allen to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. James Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo. Pass now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Locke. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. on the bootleg. It's locked. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs. Gets a quick throw over to Samuel. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Now it's Allen. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Cook. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills will take a 21-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here we go on the return from the 1. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
There we go.
From the gun, it's locked. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st down is Locke. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down is Locke. Open man, that's Slayton. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
Locke to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. In motion, it's Robinson. Locked to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Lock out of the shotgun. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
To throw is Locke. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he will score. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. Allen working from the pistol. He'll drop this underneath to Cook.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Here's Locke. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
A carry here for Tracy. And he's going to be very close to a 1st down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. Lock to throw. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Lock to throw. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep...
Here we go. 3rd and a yard.
Let's go.
On the give, it's Tracy. Ooh. They gain 18 yards on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
That's good for a New York Giants.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Lock. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Go!
To throw is Locke. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is brought in. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
That is caught. What a throw. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Middle, 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 middle. What's that?
Allen. Toward the perimeter, it's Cooper.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. In motion, Shakir. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground? The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one is pushed out to the right. It is no good. And they will not be able to make this a 2-possession game. Here's 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, it's really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Another try, 2nd and 10. Now Locke. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
So a real...
Stripping off grades, I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. For my day, I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like, what you want?
what you want. I got Jesus giving money what you want. I've been sitting and fishing this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you less than money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another.
We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Kicker Graham Gano puts it on the tee. And off we go from Buffalo. This one is fielded in the end zone. Not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Allen. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he will take this down close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. Third and a yard. They'll try to run this one in. Fighting for the marker. He loses the football. Oh, those hurt so much. Knocking on the door, getting down inside the 5 to fumble there. Greg, it never feels good to fumble, but in that spot on the field, that stings.
Yeah, it's just a brutal way to end this drive, but you got to give credit to defense. The philosophy of red zone defense, Mike, is takeaways and field goals. In this case, they force the big takeaway, and they keep points off the board. And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll go play action here with Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Buffalo.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Micah McFadden. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Allen Open man, that's Amari Cooper. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. It's second down. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll motion over Samuel. Allen on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Bills first down. They motion the slot man left. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Middle. Look out.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. Cooper going in motion. Now Allen on 1st down. That's taken in. It's James Cook. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
Middle. What's that?
One more time going up top with Allen. That is caught side of the end zone. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all time, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Now a screen set up for Tracy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Finds his tight end, Dulcich. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Block out of the shotgun. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them. They want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
On 2nd down, Locke. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Got his man at the 6. And the Giants are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st, and he will fight his way to the end zone. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. Now, Gano for the extra point. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. And they are unable to add on the point after. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 31 yards. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll throw on first down with Allen. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Allen going to throw again. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Tracy now to return it. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Lock to throw on 1st and 10. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Tracy now to return it. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Lock. That's caught left side by Bellinger. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. On the ground, here's Tracy. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll run with Tracy. And he will have a Giants first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. Here's Locke. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Bills have got it inside the 30. Yeah, and he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And a big turn of events there. This defense trying to hold off the opposition now takes the lead, Greg, by taking it to the end zone.
Yeah, it seems like week in and week out, Mike, in this league, there's one or two plays that determine the outcome of the game. And I get the sense here in the second half, that game-changing scoop and score by this defense could very well be that play.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Tracy now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Locke working out of the pistol. He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, New York. Gano on to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Giants go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Throwing now. Allen here on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Cooper going in motion. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. That pickup good for 29 yards. Slot receiver headed right. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Cooper going in motion. Here's Allen. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
56, 56.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
That's to Kincaid once again. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Cook. And this one's blown up.
Oh, shit, bro.
A field goal only ties it. When you find yourself this close, you're thinking 6. Let's take the lead. But now after that 1st down loss, it really changes the approach now on 2nd and 3rd. You have to at least come away with points.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal.
Hey, tight. Look out.
One more time with Cook. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. It is 3rd and goal. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. For the lead, here is 3rd and goal.
Hey, tight. Look out.
They'll drop to throw. Good blocking, and he's in. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the...